Hey Ascenters, how are you? We're live with another episode of Totally Doable Tanya. Quick, short, to the point, opening up, cracking open the shell, making Tanya accessible, powerful, transformative, dare I say fun. Anyway, we're still in chapter 1. A lot of ideas in chapter 1. We're going to mosey our way through the chapters. It's not about speeding our way through it, but different nuggets to chew on and really get closer to the Tanya. Changing the glasses that we wear when we look at the Tanya so that it becomes more connect-to-able. So an idea in chapter 1, we spoke in episode 4 about there's so many questions in Tanya. What's going on there? Here's another thought I'd like to share with you about all these questions in the first part of Tanya, because the Alter Rebbe asks a whole bunch of questions, and in the end we're left with this idea that there are different categories of Jews. There's the Tzaddik category, the Beinoni category, and the Rasha category, or totally righteous, the intermediary, and the wicked or evil, simple, how we want to put it. But what's going on over here, beyond it being this halachic discussion and analysis and a challenging back and forwards of different quotations from the Torah, trying to find out the points of what these levels are, why are we even talking about levels? And there's a good reason for it. We see in the world, for example, this like natural attraction to different scales, assessments, tests. We all want to know, am I doing it right? How am I doing? Am I doing good? It's so hard to know, am I succeeding? Am I not succeeding? How's life going? How am I living? And why do we want to do that? I want to make adjustments, and in anything else we do. Let's say I get a new job. So if it's a good job, they're going to, if they do it right, they're going to give me an outline of what's expected of me, and then there'll be quarterly assessments. Here's the rubric. Here's what we expect of you. Here's your performance, how it measures up to those standards. So that's how you're doing, and we want to know that. I want to feel good about the ways I'm succeeding, and then I want to know the areas that need to have more improvement. Why should it be any different when it comes to my relationship to the Creator of the universe? How am I Jewing? How are you Jewing? That's what I want to know. How is life going? Am I doing it right or not? And these categories, Tzaddik, Rasha, and Beinoni, help us find ourselves, help us have that kind of standard or framework upon which to compare ourselves, to check in, to get a feel for where we're holding. And that's what the goal is. That's what's being aimed for over here. So don't freak out at all the questions in chapter 1, but it should be intriguing. There are these 3 levels or categories to aspire to. And we need to understand the difference between all 3 of them, and to do that, we're going to have to find out that we're really 2 and not 1, 2 souls, and then to understand what those 3 categories are. But this is the goal, and when you see it in that way, it's like, oh, it's not just like a put down, or let me find out I'm a wicked, sinner and terrible. It's like, how am I living? How am I Jewing? And that's what this is out for. And that's why we need to know what's a tzaddik, what's a rasha, and a beinoni. Where do I hold it, and then how do I start moving through the process? So that's what's going on in chapter 1. Tune in next week for another episode. We're going to, I think we'll get into the second half already of some ideas that are going on there in chapter 1. If you have questions, use those comments. If there's a question you have or topic you'd love to see addressed, use the comments. Hope you're all enjoying the Incenter community. If you've got friends that you know are at Ascent that aren't yet in this community, please have them sign up. I'll see you next week for episode 6. Maybe not, if I can't sign